False information. It's everywhere. It's in school, it's at work, it's online. It's online a lot. Pop culture tends to bend the truth on a lot of things, movies especially. Films exaggerate certain things to excite and lure in viewers, Jurassic Park being a big culprit. Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park, if you've been living under a rock, is a sci-fi horror book with dinosaurs that was later adapted into 3 movies, going over the course of why it's bad to recreate long-extinct dinosaurs. When the movies hit the big screens, Jurassic Park was in the spotlight of the entire nation, bringing new light and interest to paleontology, a subject that wasn't exactly popular back then as it is now. At its time, Jurassic Park featured what science knew about dinosaurs looked like back then, but looking back now, this is not the case. But the majority of the public doesn't know that the Jurassic Park dinosaurs have changed over the last 30 years, and still talk about its inaccuracies that have been long debunked. TRex mostly being at the barrel of the gun of false information. But before we dive into what most people think about this theropod, we must first understand what the T-Rex is. T-Rex, or for its scientific name, Tyrannosaurus, meaning tyrant lizard, was a large theropod dinosaur from the late Cretaceous, 66 million years ago in Lar Media, the western side of North America before combining with the Appalachia. T-Rex resided in the Hell Creek Formation, which is now present-day Wyoming, first discovered in 1904 by Barnum Brown. This dinosaur reached lengths up to 35 to 40 feet and weighing up to 7 tons, or 15,000 pounds.
I'm not fat, I'm festively plump. I'm not fat, I'm getting in shape. And I'm not fat, I'm big bone.
Fitted on its shoulders was a muscular neck with a large 4-foot skull containing up to 60 robust teeth. It's no secret that the Rex was the most well-recognized and known dinosaur around the world. The king of the Cretaceous lingers in most people's minds as a large, monstrous reptile. If films need a scary dinosaur for a movie, chances are it's going to be the T-Rex or something with a different name, but visually similar. Now that we have the basic understanding on who this Hollywood movie star is, let's discuss why the Rex on screen doesn't translate into what the animal really was. T-Rex is often portrayed as a slim, lengthy hunter covered in scales with its teeth sticking out of its mouth like a crocodile. Reality is, the T-Rex was a little bit stubbier in the leg department, with sparse hair like feathers on its neck and shoulders. Fossil evidence suggests that the young Rexes had featherings all over their body with bigger eyes and were more athletic. Although it's not actually known, the T-Rex most likely had its teeth not sticking out of its mouth, being covered by lips, something that is highly criticized by paleontologists against the T-Rex in the Jurassic franchise. We'll just have to wait and see if there's any set-in-stone fossil evidence to prove otherwise. But new discoveries are being made each year, changing our perspective on this dinosaur.
Don't move. Can't see us if we don't move.
This scene alone was probably the biggest lie that movie told to the audience, other than dinosaurs coming back alive and being able to open doors. T-Rex had very large eyes for its size, not to mention binocular vision, enabling it to see over vast areas and seeing things that are in fact not moving. With such large eyes, this allowed T-Rexes to hunt nocturnally with ease, taking in as much moonlight to spot out prey such as a Montosaurus, a hadrosaur that lived alongside the T-Rex. Not to mention, T-Rex vision was 13 times better than ours. While we can only see up to a mile, T-Rexes could see up to 3. The main reason T-Rex is dubbed the King is credited to its large, strong jaws. The top of T-Rex's head and neck was filled with muscles that add absurd amount of power into its bite, crushing bones of any creature it sinks its teeth into. Its 12-inch teeth were not only serrated, but extremely robust, all of which giving it a unique way of dispatching prey. Keep in mind, a human's bite force is only 3 to 4 newtons strong. A T-Rex's bite is 35,000 newtons. 35,000 newtons. Strongest bite today is by the orca with 19,000 newtons, which pales into comparison next to the king of reptiles. When it finally caught up to prey, it would first bite, causing bone to not only break, but shatter, after which it would rip its teeth out and cause muscles and ligaments to tear, rendering the victim incapable of moving. T-Rex had incredibly short arms, a staple feature of all tyrannosaurs. The reason why they are so short is because they don't really need them. What would you do with your arms if your jaws did all the work? Eventually, they just got smaller and smaller, making more room for muscles that were needed in the jaws. But they weren't entirely useless. They could easily lift up 400 pounds, but lifting wasn't the real purpose for these arms. The arms were meant to push prey to the ground, keeping it pinned so the Rex could give the killing blow with maximum efficiency. T-Rex, alongside its strength, also had intelligence and was quite social. It's speculated that T-Rex traveled in pairs or groups of 3, caring for one another somewhat like a lion pride and cooperating together with order and precision. This can be seen as a trait of high intelligence, as most intelligent animals today are highly social. As the video comes to an end, let's take a step back to truly acknowledge what the T-Rex was. 40 feet long, 4 foot long head, can spot and identify prey up to 3 miles, small but powerful arms, strongest bite force of any animal ever to live, breaking bone and tearing muscles, high intelligence, and traveled in groups of 3. If any of you thought you could survive a T-Rex encounter before this video, you might be slightly underestimating what you're trying to escape. Huge thank you to if you actually watched this entire video. It's my first one. Subscribe. I don't know if I'll make more in the future, but I probably will.